Well, hey everybody. It's me, Kelly, or the Spiritual Lighthouse, or the Sunshine in the Dark, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner, okay? We're gonna get some messages today from our mermaids, Oracle of the Mermaids. Okay? How is everybody? I had a really nice long weekend. I got lots of sleep. I hope you guys had a great long weekend. What do the mermaids want my collective to know? The present. Gifts, treasures, revelation of your own value and nowness. Well, isn't that nice? I feel like maybe you're seeing your own gifts. You're starting to notice that you are a gift yourself. You are the treasure. You are the pot of gold. You are the freaking lucky leprechaun. You are the one that always gets what you want. You understand your own value now. Maybe in the past, people used to say things to you that made you feel bad. And you realize that there was never any need for that. You realize now that maybe they were jealous of you, right? They were jealous of your gifts, your talents, your treasures, the person that you are. These people were jealous of you. That's why they hated on you. That's why they were mean to you. Okay? They seen this light inside of you and they wanted to stomp it out. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Okay? You were the sunshine in the dark. Okay? Maybe the darkness was the community that you grew up in. All right? But now you see the light. You see who you truly are. Okay? All right. Hang on one second. I don't know if you live near the water. The number 12 is significant, or December is significant, or 3. Maybe your life path 3. I am. It's all about communication. Okay, this lady here, or this mermaid, sorry, she has a key hanging on her arm. Okay, and I feel like it's her own key, and I feel like she's unlocked her own treasure chest in her own heart. She knows who she is. She doesn't listen to those people anymore, and she's not going to anymore. She's over it. You're over it. This is you. You're smart, talented. You're a good person. You are abundant. You have all these opportunities, like, that are just, like, it's like there's all these doors that are in front of you. And it's like you have this key that can open up every single one of them. You just have to pick the door. It doesn't matter what door you pick, you can excel at it. You have gifts. You are the type of person that is good at everything. You're good at everything. Anything that you try, everything you put your mind to, that pisses people off. Do you know how mad people get when you're the type of person that can do anything? You can cook well. You can mow the lawn. You do landscaping. You like to ride Harleys. You like to ride horses. You have dogs that are trained well, that are like vicious breed dogs, but they listen well to you. Come to you on a dime. All right? You are magnetic. You're powerful. People see this and they're scared of this. Okay? So I got yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. So I think that there's people that are pining over you. I think that you've left people behind. Or people have left you behind and then you realized who the hell you were. And instead of waiting for these people to come back, you stopped caring. You stopped waiting. You started to go and move forward towards your own dreams, your self-fulfillment, self-realization. All right? There's people that are missing you. They're missing having you in their lives. Maybe there's people that were no good for you and were taken off of your path, and maybe you're missing them. It's okay to miss them. It's okay to be sad, but I need you to remember who the fuck you are. You don't need people treating you badly. You don't need people in your life who don't understand who you are, the real you in your heart. You don't need people in your life who don't want to get to know the real you. You deserve somebody in your life that wants to understand how you tick, how your brain works. They want to understand why you feel that way. There's somebody like that out there for you. You might not believe it, but it's true. It's coming for you. I don't know if you're single or not. Either way, you're fertile. It says fertility. Potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Okay? So there's a little baby in this womb right here. This is like my Empress card, right? Fertility. You are realizing that you are the eternal mother. Whether you're a man or a woman, men have motherly energies too, and that's freaking awesome. I want my 4 daughters and my son to grow up and see a man that's able to have feminine energy and that is not scared to show their emotions, okay? Not scared to cook for his family or do whatever maternal type of things. It's okay to do that. We all have yin and yang. We all have male and female inside of us, energy, masculine and feminine. All right? And it's okay to let that out. You're letting that out. You have this baby held close to you. You're protecting it. You're protecting your baby, and that baby is your energy. This baby is your inner child. You are protecting yourself now. You got tired of waiting for people to protect you, and you're protecting yourself. You're independent. You're smart. Funny. You're a guide, a mentor, a trustworthy ally. That's what you are. Number 38 or 11 breaks down to 2. You're guiding people now. You're teaching people. You have become the teacher. You have become the mother that you always wanted to be, the parent that you always wanted to be. Okay? Everything that you did not have as a child is what you are now and is what you are bringing to this world. That's what you're giving. You know who you are. You're guiding people in the right direction. You're guiding children in the right direction, maybe. It says air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life-bearing energies. I just want to read on this one. I don't know if I've ever read this one, but I really want to read it. Air. So, divination. It says, you have the capacity to take nourishment and oxygen in far more deeply than you're allowing yourself at the present. It's time to introduce the idea of breathing far, far more deeply and of holding the breath so that way you know you are safe and traveling into areas where you have not been before. The ability to breathe deeply and to swim underwater will encourage you to believe in your own courage and potential and develop your lung capacity. Give yourself time in a place renowned for air that's pure, nourishing, and exhilarating. Smells, scents, sounds, all carried on air enter into you. Drink in life, breathe deep, and fill yourself with the essence of life. So maybe that's telling you to go somewhere that has really super clean air. I know, like I've said it before, I always go to BC. If I want to breathe some really nice, fresh, cleansing air, I go to BC. And I feel like maybe this is a trip that you need to go on. All right? Or if it's not a trip, it's just somewhere that you can go where you can peacefully breathe by yourself and have a calming moment where there's nobody else. It's not populated. Go somewhere unpopulated. Go to the trees. All right? Hang in the woods, not in the hoods. Okay? Okay. Give me one more message from the mermaids, please, and then I'm going to move on to my activation card. One more message from the mermaids, please. Okay. Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, the voice to acknowledge. You're hearing the call. This is your call. This is the call. It's time. It's time for you to do your thing. It's time for you to do the thing that you've been sent here to do. What did you always want to do when you're a kid? That's the thing. Okay? That's the thing. You're answering the call. The internal call. The call from your soul. The call from your higher self. The call from your angels, your archangels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever you want to call it, okay? God, you're hearing the call. You're acknowledging the call. You're hearing them summoning you to do this. It's time to do it. Please do it. They're asking you to do it. I'm saying please. Okay? Please acknowledge it. Acknowledge your gifts. Please look up psychic gifts. These gifts aren't just... You have these gifts too. If you're watching me, the chances of that you have these gifts are like, I don't know. I'm just going to say like 99%, okay? 95. Lemuria returns. Earthly spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. Earthly spirituality and community. Yeah, so maybe you are... that is so weird. My candle's like making some weird noise right now. What is going on? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like the weirdest sound right now. It's talking to me. I don't know what he's saying. Earthly spirituality, community. You're finding your community. You're wanting to find your community. You're going to find your community when you do this art thing. When you listen to your inner knowing. That candle's really weirding me out. It's just kind of strange that it's just making weird noises like that. This whole night's been weird noises. Like, these guys left this generator thing on and it's like making these horrible noises. I don't know how to turn it off, and I'm not going in there. You know, I'm not going to touch any of that. Earth. Okay. So I just picked up my Sacred Activations deck, okay? So we got Earth, number 24. Maybe you're 24. Maybe your life path number 2, 4, or 6. Okay, the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, oh my god, ethereal, the spiritual aspects of our nature. When we go out into nature, there's energy in the earth, and the energy from the earth will literally come up into our body. It'll like send us good energy. It's very important for my collective to spend time outside. All right? I'm serious. It really opens up all of your chakras, and especially this crown chakra for me personally. I notice it. Okay? There's a transition going on right now. Right? The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Transition can be really hard. When we've been so accustomed to doing something the same way over and over and over and over again, it's extremely hard to change it. And one example would be like thinking bad thoughts, negative thoughts. When, excuse me, when we've been programmed to think negatively about ourselves, as we get older, it becomes an extremely hard habit to break, and you're breaking out of this. Okay? And it might seem like it's it might seem like you're climbing the mountain with it. Like, once you really start noticing how many bad thoughts you have on a day, and you're catching yourself with them, and you're telling no, you're switching your mind back, right, to something good. Like, you'll start to notice that yes, maybe it does seem like you have a lot of bad thoughts right now. Okay, but the more that you continue on with the good thoughts and you keep rolling with it, the less and less bad thoughts you'll have, and eventually it's going to make you really happy. Okay, and that's what we want. I want you to think about how wildlife lives. And that's how it wants you to get back to nature like that. Synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Yes, it's hard. It might seem hard and daunting and like it's never going to change, but it will. Okay? Like, oh, that candle's really weirding me out. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Embrace the unfamiliar. If it scares you, jump in with both feet. It's time for that. You are given this life to live. I don't want you guys being little bubble boys and bubble girls and sitting in your house and not doing nothing your whole life. If you want to ride a Harley, if you want to get a Harley, go get one. If you want to go skydiving, go skydiving. If there's things that you want to do, you guys, you got to do it. Nobody's going to be able to do it for you. I just freaking had an eye twitch there. Change. Yes, be open to change. It's happening, whether you like it or not. Okay? There's transition. There's synergy of new things happening, like that's meant to happen. There's change coming. It's good change if you let it be good. You don't have I don't want to have to drag you guys or have you guys drag yourselves or have your spirit guides dragging your asses along the way when you could have just changed one thought and changed that thought for like a month, and then all of a sudden a month later you don't even have these bad thoughts anymore. That's all it takes. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that way we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. That's what it keeps on saying. There's this new reality that's being birthed into your vicinity, but you have to let it come to you. You have to open up. It can't come in if you're blocking it. There's nothing to be scared of. You got to stop being scared of the new. Okay? Change is scary, and I understand that. I understand that completely, but you know what? Sometimes we just have to do it. Number 44, my number. One of my numbers. Okay? Universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Right? When we let that love in and we let that love out, there is a whole new energy that comes into us. And if nobody's told you guys today, I love you. I'm sorry if I'm being harsh on you. I'm not trying to be harsh on you, but somebody's sometimes going to have to give you the smackdown, okay? If it's got to be me, it's going to have to be me. All right? But I universally love all of you. I do. I love each and every one of you. Okay? And I hope that you are loving yourself. Please put that love that you give to other people, your pets, whatever, the love that you put into cooking or creating whatever you're doing, okay, your craft, whatever it is, put that love into yourself as well. And it's just going to fill your cup and you're going to feel good. All I want you guys to do is feel happy and be happy. All right? I have come from a world of so much darkness, negativity, and hate, and just sadness and doom and gloom. I literally have to buy a goddamn sunflower thing to make myself happy and remind myself to be happy. Okay? I'm doing this not just for me, not just for my kids. I'm doing this for the world as a whole. I want to help people. I want to help you. All right? Tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So this tantric journey isn't just about like doing this with another person. You can do this by yourself with your own soul. You can have like a tantric experience like with letting yourself do what you're being guided to do. Okay? Please give me one more card. Remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body. So yeah, you're allowed to remember all the bad things that have happened to you, that have occurred, but I just don't want you guys to hold on to them like rocks in your backpack, carrying them on your back forever. Okay, nobody needs to carry that weight like the frog in the other reading I just did. They're not meant for a heavy load. You're not meant for a heavy load. Remember what happened to you like the elephant. Remember, never forget, but forgive. All right? Forgive in your heart in order to elevate your soul, your mind. Okay? I'm gonna get one of these ones now, actually. This is my Sacred Power reading. Sacred Power reading cards, they're called. Ooh. Boundaries. So maybe it's time for you to set boundaries with some of the people in your life. Like maybe you want to have the time to write your pieces of art, your book you're writing. And the kids are always home. There's somebody always home. You never get any time alone. You need to find your space. You need to be allowed your own space, to have your own quiet space in order to create what you're trying to create. You need to have boundaries. Keep boundaries with your people. You still love them. You can still love them and have boundaries. It's okay. It's okay to have boundaries. People need boundaries. Okay? People need boundaries for our own personal, mental health, and we're more than just mothers. We're more than just fathers. We're more than just worker bees. We are a soul having a human existence. We've been here before. Yes, again with the purification. It's time to be near water. Water is really going to help you right now. Okay? Maybe you need to just take some time out every day or whatever and just have a bath. Give yourself an hour. Whoa. Have a bath. Okay, well, I'm not going to take those ones. I'm going to grab those in a minute. Give me another card. The truth. The truth is going to set you free in all aspects. If you need space, it's up to you to tell your partner that. It's up to you to tell your family that. You need to have boundaries. You need to be allowed to be your own person. Yes. Sound. Music's going to be very good for you. Sound therapy. Frequency therapy. Listening to healing frequencies before you go to bed. Things like that. Okay? One more. Intimacy. Okay, intimacy is also going to be good for you. And it's okay to let down your guard. There's no true, real intimacy if we are guarded with each other. We have to have universal love, self-love. We have to have intimacy. We don't have to have intimacy, but it's going to be good for you to have intimacy. Not just sexual intimacy either. I'm talking mental intimacy, okay? Like even just talking with somebody. Like that is a very high form of intimacy. You know, letting it all out. Right? Maybe there's somebody that you need, like maybe you need to intimately talk with somebody like about something that's going on. You need to talk with somebody, let it out about what's going on inside, your feelings. Okay? It's okay to talk about your feelings. Unconditional love. Right? Remember that what's meant for you will be. Okay? I want you to speak your truth. Remember who you are. I want you to set boundaries for yourself so that way you can focus on whatever your soul calling is, because your soul is calling you to do something here. I don't know exactly what that is because there's many of you. Okay? But whatever it is, it's time to listen. All right? And do it with unconditional love. Like when you're doing your craft, just have that love in your mind radiating out of you when you're doing it. It's going to just be so freeing for you. Just remember your truth. Don't hide who you really are to try to make somebody else feel better. Your community's coming to you, okay? You're halfway there. You're more than halfway there. I don't know why I'm feeling like that. More fire energy. Maybe you guys are going to be camping. Maybe you need to have a fire. Maybe you need to just smell the fiery air. Communication. Yeah, maybe you need to talk. Like it's using your voice and talking about things. Maybe there's something that you've been bottling up, something that's been bugging you, or maybe you have this really great idea, community idea, like something you want to do, like a community barbecue, you know, block party, whatever it is. Please listen. Please write about it. Make it into a reality. Like when you write it, you make it real. You make it so. So whatever you want, write it down to make it so. Okay? If nobody has told you today, I love you. Okay? I am here for you. I am your spiritual lighthouse. I am the sunshine in the dark. Okay? If there's anybody who's ever been through the darkness, it is me. And I have come out the other end. I am now shining a spotlight out of my a-hole. Just joking. Onto you. Okay? I'm not. But you know, I am. In a way. I'm doing what I'm called to do. And you can love me, you can hate me. I'm going to continue doing what I'm called to do. Why? Because that's what my soul is telling me to do right now. Okay, so go ahead and listen to your soul and do what it's telling you to do. Okay, love you, bye.